Welcome everybody to another Raccoin video. This is part 2 to the Trader Roulette coin run. This is a portion of gameplay from after I took it endless. I have skipped out the first half of this round 16 purely because the build is still a little slow at this point. So I just skipped towards the end. No real changes since sort of the end of sort of part 1. However, the main difference, which will become very much apparent as the next round sort of starts, is I've put down a UFO caller. Now, the interesting thing about the UFO caller with this run itself is you don't actually need to be the one to physically sell the items from the prize balls in order to trigger the UFO caller. So providing that your prize slots are full, any other ball that falls into the scoring zone will be treated as sold. You won't get the tickets for it, but for the UFO caller perspective, it treats it as sold. So every 3 prize balls that goes into the scoring zone that you don't actually pick up counts as the UFO caller, which is a really interesting sort of scenario to get this build into. The one thing I would also highlight is, if you're watching this, is keep an eye on that right hand side of the screen above the clip, below the exchanges. There'll be 2 boxes appearing throughout this run. One is the number of roulette spins that are queued, and the other one is the number of queued spins that will go to the second wheel. This starts getting to, well, I think they're pretty ridiculous numbers, but I'm pretty sure you could get this a lot higher. Because I stopped putting special coins into the cabinet at one point and just let it do its thing itself. So the roulette coins are still giving us special coins. We just got a bunch of saw coins that split a load of coppers in half. Split a load of other coins that are up there in half as well. Again, it's all building on that whole premise of this is just to shove more coins in. These soul coins actually didn't think about it at the time, but they're really useful for this build because every time you spin, it spits out the last coin you put into the machine. Now, given the fact that I've only ever been putting roulette coins and cheat coins in, the fact that the last coin was a roulette coin, so every spin I get, the soul coin spits out a roulette coin, which is where we then start to pile up a huge number of spins. So as you can see now on the right hand side of the screen, we're just starting to queue these. The more we're scoring the roulette coins, the more this is just going to queue. I think we get over 200 queued roulette coin spins. We definitely get over 60 second wheel spins, and that's only when I was paying attention to it. But again, as you can see with the UFO caller, you're guaranteed to get either a UFO that puts coins down or a UFO that picks coins up and scores them. Really useful because it just perpetuates the cycle of combo spins, plus it pulls out roulette coins and scores the roulette coins. So effectively, towards the later periods of this run, I'm not doing anything. The only thing I'm doing is making sure that any of my roulette coins that have the return modifier on them, I'm putting them back in. If I get any other coins spat out, I'm putting it back in. Other than that, I'm not using my hand. I'm not putting coins into the machine whatsoever. this is effectively the game playing itself into infinite mode. The amount of spins you get and the amount of coins you then get out of the machine from it, you just compound the amount of spins you get. I think every now and again I will use the black hole coin just to score things, speed things along. I don't need to. As you can see here, we've got another bunch of whirlwind coins from the roulette coin, which again, just absolute chaos that brings. And again, with the prize balls, I'm quite happy to have those prize balls in. Again, it'll just keep working for the alien UFO caller. Keep adding them in, and again, keep that score rate ticking over. I mean, the infinite mode for this, because again, I'm not doing anything. Some rounds do get a little slow, but this got to a point where I could have just walked away from my computer and let this play it. It would. I have no doubt that it would have probably got there. Up until the point that it ran out of the roulette spins, because again, I stopped putting coins in. I stopped really buying any from the shop. I was just like, okay, let's see what this can do. So this was an incredibly hands-off run for me. And as you can see, it's spin, tower, roulette coins do their thing, UFO caller then does its thing, and we are just pumping an incredible amount of coins into this. At this point in time, I don't really care about the bad coins that much. The only ones that really sort of impact this run are if you get the ones that disable spins or disable prize slots. But even then, it's not really that bad with the amount the coins are moving through this machine. It still gets them out pretty well. So as you can see, that tornado coin pretty much stays in this machine, because I don't put things in my hand. One thing I do add in, I add in an item into the clip that gives me score modifier for the amount of unused coins in my hand, because I found that I was getting a lot of rich coins in that were just giving me coins into my hand that I wasn't using. So effectively I was using that to bump up my score rate, which then made it easier to score and easier to progress as we go. So again, we're still fairly early in sort of the infinite run, but again, this is all moving relatively smoothly. We're queuing up the UFO caller, we're queuing up the spins, getting through them all. And all I'm really doing is just recycling those sort of roulette coins. I'm not really paying a huge amount of attention of where I'm putting them, just getting them back into the machine. Every now and again, we'll use a black hole just to speed things along a little bit. So this is one of those bad coins that we've got in there that disables your spin for second wheel. Those I probably should have made sure that I was getting out a little bit quicker, but not really a huge amount of need, to be fair. So I know this video is going to be a little longer than my normal videos, or the normal run videos. I'm not going to be talking all the way through it. I'll probably just line everything up at the start, and then effectively leave everything else to sort of play out as it is. But as you can see, the basic setup is effectively done. The UFO caller, the unlimited autofills. It's just a case of letting the game play itself now. Keep an eye on it, keep it ticking over, keep putting the coins back in as you go. and I believe this one will take you quite high into the infinite mode. One thing to note, if you watch through, all the footage, I don't actually lose, or the run doesn't actually end because I'm unable to progress. The run ended because I ended it, because I didn't really want to sit there for another couple of hours to see how far this would go. I think the full time I was in infinite mode with this run, well, the full recording before I edited it with part 1 and the part 2 that I've done going into infinite mode was about 2.5 hours long. And again, that's when I edited it. I ended the run. I've edited it down so it's a little bit better watching. But yeah, you could leave this running, and I have no doubt that you could add more coins in to make this score better as well. As you can see from the absolute chaos, we're still getting a load of random coins from the chaos, from the roulette coin. We've got some explosive coins there, which again just completely emptied the machine. And again, that autofill is pretty much just continually running, continually filling coins up. So's the UFO caller, and this is very much how this run continues. Lots of towers, lots of autofillers, lots of UFO callers just coming in, hoovering up, giving more coins. This is effectively how this build goes. Like I say, I don't really buy anything from the shop at this point. I don't really change anything. The only thing in the item clip that I change, I get rid of the +3 spin energy, and I get rid of the item that gives me tickets for a number, purely just because just for anything that will provide additional score rate, I kind of migrate into that, just because the amount of scores that you need to get in some of these later infinite modes is ridiculously high. So again, it's more transitioning to what do I need in the shop to, okay, how do I get my score rate up? And as you can see, we're just almost constantly spinning the wheel. And this will continue. Like I say, full on sort of roulette coin spin run. There's not really much more to say about it from a commentary standpoint. So I think with that, I'll leave the footage playing. There's quite a lot of it. Take a look, keep an eye on that right hand side for everything queued. That'll continue to go up. Yep. So I'll leave the commentary here. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this run. I'll try and think of another sort of very specific run to do as well as I go. But yeah, start to see some more videos on the channel with different games, and yeah, hope you enjoy. And hope everyone has a good day. Alright, thanks a lot everybody, and thank you for watching.